Good evening, good evening. Welcome to another cast of VRML Orion Adrift. We'll be casting an exciting game today between MockingJays and, of course, Ruin. My name is Martini, and I have Victoria in the casting booth with me today. How are you feeling today, Victoria?
I am feeling amazing. I'm ready to see these two teams play.
Yeah, I mean, these teams have done pretty solid in this season. Let's get their matchup showing right here. 7-3 for MockingJays, 8-4 for Ruin. They're a top 30 team, so definitely doing a pretty solid job for them in this season. I mean, let's check out some of the connoisseur votes here on top of that. Ruin coming in with 20 against the MockingJays. But funny enough, I'm in the chat asked, who do you expect to win? Looks like the chat has a little bit more love for MockingJays, but the connoisseur votes are more for Ruin. So what do you expect to see between these two teams, MockingJays being the underdog here?
I mean, both these teams definitely have some good players, and seeing teams like these go against each other is always a fun match to watch. I'm excited to see kind of like defensive, offensive plays we like having these types of games. It'll be exciting.
Yeah, it'll be exciting to see what ends up going. I'm giving a little marker to get the ball in the arena, as we'll be getting started pretty soon here. And it looks like both teams are getting prepped. I did not double check. I believe I do have the team names correct. I forgot to check for that, but hey, we are going to be coming in here. Round one between MockingJays and Ruin, of course. And this is off the heel of a pretty solid thing going on right now, as the ball already coming out live and into the hands of Brett as they try to recover that for Ruin, preventing them from getting that score anytime soon.
Red immediately has the ball knocked out of their hands as Mango tries to reclaim that, and they do, but it's hit out of their hands by Fast. Fast brings it up over Mound, under Nest, under the left bridge, right into the goal, but it's blocked by one of MockingJay's players. Recovered by Boss onto Halo as they bring it up over Nest, going for that goal, but knocked out of their hands. But Mango's able to pick that right back up and pass it to their teammate.
Beautiful attempted pass there. Unfortunately, does get disconnected by those defenders. They're doing a good job right now on the Ruin defense. Mango's coming in hot, going in for that cross pass, but Nift able to read that, prevent that for the time of being as they move it down the arena, going for that cross pass to their own teammate. And look at this, both teams already fighting so much for possession. Fast though, beautiful read on that interception. I don't think they were expecting that one.
A beautiful play there as Crazy Dorito sets it up for their teammate, getting that speed over as Mangoes picks up the ball, getting all that speed. We see that a lot in these comp games. They take it up over to the right sidewalk. They're picking it up, taking it over the right bridge. Nift is there to contest him, but they jump right over him. But it's knocked out of their hands as Fast is able to pick that right back up for Ruin's team.
Ruin already trying to hold this one back for the time being, but MockingJays coming in hot bread though, with possession in hand, looking to pass that over their teammates. Doesn't connect. Unfortunate geometry bouncing there, but Nift still able to recover that for the time of being. I was a little worried there. I thought MockingJays were going to be able to get that possession for the time being, but Fang coming in hot off that. But again, a lot of turnover right now.
Yeah, we see that a lot in these kind of games. That kind of scramble, but Bread takes it up over, passes to Nift. Nift just barely scrambles for the ball as Fast picks that right back up, trying to gain some boost, but it's knocked out of their hands and knocked over to Ruin's side. Fang is able to pick that up, hit a beautiful ceiling card as they take it onto Halo, running with the ball, taking it up over a Cloud, but it's knocked out of their hands. Kind of a bit of a fumble. There's Mangoes is able to pick that right back up.
Nift already following up off a Cloud, coming down, goes for the cross pass. Brett taking the shot though, and Nug able to read that one perfectly as they keep that out of a goal scoring opportunity for now. Goes in for that deep clear as Ruin now trying their best to really keep that possession on their side. They're still up right now 1-0, about halfway through the round. MockingJays just need to get 1 point on the board, at least force this in overtime.
That 1 point could be everything, but it's knocked right over to Ruin's goal. Red's there to defend it as they take it up over to their own Cloud, over to sidewalk, floating along with the ball, passes over their teammate, but Boss is there to intercept as they go for that long goal, but it's just a bit wide. Nift is able to get that out of their space, so Boss is trying to pick that right back up. Fang takes back that possession for Ruin's team, quickly followed by some of MockingJay's players. They take it up onto Mound, looking for that pass over as they weave between their players right into the goal for their second point.
And a beautiful goal indeed. We got that little replay there too on top of that, so it'll be fun to check out a little bit later. It's Bruin now 2-0 for this round. MockingJays really struggling to get that first goal in. I gotta say, they have those opportunities, Victoria, but what do you think's going on here?
I think we're seeing a lot of struggle trying getting that possession, but MockingJays is able to come back for another point. If they can get one more, we might see an overtime in this match.
They do indeed might have this coming up. 1 minute left on the clock. They're trying to move forward. A little bit of lag, I think, going back and forth. They're fast, though, going for that deep pass over to Nift. Nift looking for them to follow up as they go deep over to Brad. Brad takes a shot, and that's just a little too unfortunate as it doesn't quite go in the way they needed it. But Ruin still off to a solid start here. It's all up to whoever can get their hand on the ball, and Fang does it first.
Fang has that ball, taking it up over to Hale. It's knocked out of their hands though, but Nift is able to pick that right back up, bringing it over to the right claw. Goes for that pass over, but Crazy Dorito knocks it out of the goal. Nift picks it right back up, weaving between them, goes for that another rebound. It's just barely wide every time it keeps hitting the crossbar, but it's knocked out of Ruin's side. Fang tries to grab that back up. It's a bit of a scrum for the ball here as it's launched into the air over Hale. We have 30 seconds left. I'm wondering if we're going to see a last-minute overtime here.
I would be shocked because it looks like Ruin's got the ball in hand, takes the shot, barely getting out of the goal there, and it's about, again, 15 seconds on the clock. MockingJays have to sink this one in, otherwise it is going to be round one over for them. There's still a small chance, but Fang is going to try to keep that possession for Ruin.
About 5 seconds left here. It's about to end, and the ball hits the ground, ending that match and giving Ruin the point.
There we go, Ruin 2-1 for round one. It's a solid start, but not a dominant start there, right? 2-1. It's still solid for MockingJays. You saw them get that one-up goal there. I think they have it in them to get another one. I mean, Vic, what do you think about that?
I mean, absolutely. That 2-1 score is something we do see a lot, and it's something that team can come back from. I think if MockingJays really locks in with the teamwork and the passing, I think we could see a redemption here.
Yeah, they're definitely struggling, right? They have some of those opportunities, just not able to quite finish it off, unfortunately. But they are there. You know, they got the one. It's not like they lost too bad, too, on the defense, right? Ruin got the 2 goals. It wasn't like a 6-1 or anything like that. As we come now into a round 2 already. 2-1. They're up 1. Ruin just needs 2 more to really sync this one up and finish the series. Remember, it's a best of 5 series. They got to get those 3 rounds in to win it all.
Ball immediately launched down to Stewards. It's picked up by Bread. Bread takes it up over to the left. Knocked out of their hands as Boss is able to pick that right back up for the MockingJays. Goes for the angle. Bengal is able to pick that right back up. Taking up over to Ness. Looking for that goal. Oh, it's knocked out of their hands. And recovered by their teammate for a goal immediately for the MockingJays.
There we go, 1 point on the board. This is their first lead, I believe, in this series against Ruin, so it's exciting to see that they can already do this. 30 seconds into the round, so they got the action moving pretty fast already for them as MockingJays trying their best to really maintain possession and move it forward to get a little bit more offensive pressure against them as they move it forward. But Fang still there to at least prevent that from going too much further.
We're seeing here a lot as a player getting the ball and immediately getting it knocked out of their hands. We love to see that defense from the MockingJays side. But Ruin going for that bit of offense. They pass it up over to Nift. Nift passes that over to Bread. Bread goes for that goal, but it's knocked out by Crazy Doritos. Bread regains that goal, but again knocked out of their hands. We see one of MockingJays players taking that up over onto Halo. Passes down to Mangoes. Mangoes keeping that possession right back up onto Halo. We see a lot of up and down here as they pass over to Boss. Boss passes that right back to the Nug. It's a bit of a passing play here, but Nift is able to take that back up and clear it out of their side.
Moving down to the arena, goes for that back pass for that reset onto Bread. But no, they get tackled there. That's unfortunate. And look at this Boss being a thorn in the side of them. But hey, they are able to maintain possession, at least for the time of being. His Fang finally moving down off of Halo. Goes for that cross pass. No, they get read by Bread, and they can't quite connect it with their teammate.
Bread has that, passes it right on over to Fast. Fast hits that beautiful scene card. We love to see it. They go for the goal, and it's right in. 1-1.
1-1 indeed. At least we're going neck and neck, so we definitely got a game on our hands. But MockingJays with a slight advantage right now, considering they just got scored on, so they have that midfield to work with. Boss, though, trying to move it down off of that rollout. And Bread almost getting their hand behind it, but Nift able to follow that one up.
Bit of a scramble, and Stewart's here. He goes up to Donut. No one's able to quite pick it up. It's a bit of a scramble for the ball here. But Boss is there to grab that, passes down to Mangoes. Mangoes is able to go for that kind of long goal, but it's picked up by, who is that, Brett, I think? Nift, Bang! I'm sorry, I'm a bit blind here. But they're going right for the goal, passing it over to Nift. Nift has the ball, passes it down to Fast. Fast goes for the goal, making it 2-1 on Ruin's side.
Did you see that? That was a beautiful, like, the craziest assist I think I've seen in a minute, where it's just like a little light touch, and no one could quite get their hand behind that on the defending side. Ruin able to get that lead, finally 2-1 again with the lead in this series. Can MockingJays get another goal on the board? We don't want to see them come down with another 2-1 here, Big. We want to see MockingJays get their own round and at least force this into a round 4 or 5.
Absolutely, we love seeing those long rounds when it, like, you think it's gonna end, but then they come back. But Fast pick, it goes to the long goal, making it 3-1 on Ruin's side.
Oh man, that was a wide open goal there for Ruin. They got to watch that backline. They got to be careful about that backline. Crazy Dorito coming hot off of this rollout, trying to avoid that shadow for the time being.
Fast knocks it out of their hands. It's taken up by Boss. Boss knocked it over teammate, but Nifty's there to grab it right back up. It's down in Sewers now. It's a bit of a scramble. It's passed up over. Being able to pick up by Crazy Great. Oh my, I'm stumbling over my words. I'm very sorry. It's a bit of a scramble here for the ball as Ruin tries to get it out of their side.
They really are trying, but they are up 3-1. So the thing is, MockingJays doesn't need just one goal. They need 2 or more in order to make something happen here. But as you can see, this defense from Ruin is just doing so good against MockingJays. Their turnovers have been a little bit more successful than MockingJays, and they're definitely really struggling right now. 30 seconds on the clock. MockingJays have only 30 seconds to get 2 more goals. I think this is, again, where we talk about mathematical time. I don't think they have the time to literally get 2 back-to-back goals. They got to be crazy fast, but they do.
Crazy Dorito has the ball, trying to make this last-minute goal. They don't want that too big of a gap as they do sink it in. They have about 15 seconds left to get 1 more goal. If it's even possible, let's see if they can make it into an overtime.
Yeah, that's if Ruin doesn't play with possession here, which I think is the more ideal. But no, looks like they're going. They're gonna send it in. Maybe going for a last-minute goal. Beautiful double ceiling carve off the top there. Nift trying to follow that one up, but Nug gets picked up by that defender, and they can't quite do much more with the ball as Ruin again running out. Round 2 now. 3-2. They've been hard. It's been a hard game. We're seeing only a 1-point differential, though, between these 2 teams, but unfortunately, just not quite working out for MockingJays.
It's really not. I think in this round, we saw kind of the opposite of what we saw in the last round, with it being up on MockingJays' side, but them kind of losing it there at the end. I'm excited to see what we see going into the round, if MockingJays can make a comeback, bring us into a 4th, or if it's going to be up to Ruin immediately.
I mean, check out the Ruin side. If those stats are right, Fast getting the most goals, so definitely MVP status right now, at least contending for MVP on the Ruin side. MockingJays, though, again, struggling to really get these goals, and only 3 in total for the whole game. But we'll see what they do. This is round 3, do or die moment at this point for MockingJays. We'll see if they can really force this one for themselves, because this is it. This is, again, best of 3. Ruin only needs 1 more. We're going home early if this is the case.
Ball's launched up right through the donut as Ducky takes it in a new substitute. They pass it down, but Fang is there to pick it right back up. They clear it out of their side, but Crazy Dorito's there to pick it back up for the MockingJays side. Again, it's knocked out of their hands as Fang's able to pick that back up. We love seeing Fang pick up these balls after it's knocked out of their hands. We're seeing a lot of that in this kind of game, but it's knocked out of their side, and for an early goal on the Ruin side.
And a beautiful goal indeed. 1-0 already for MockingJays. Sorry, against MockingJays. This is looking tough right now, and I'm pretty sure the connoisseurs are very happy about their votes right now. 1-0, and on top of that, Ruin with 2 rounds in the pocket. MockingJays is going to be struggling, but doesn't mean that they can't come back. We've seen this before. We've seen a second half comeback before from teams as they go for a deep shot there.
Swing by and
Crazy Rito has the ball. Ruin's really trying to hammer this last nail in the coffin here as they make another goal, making it 2-0 on the Ruin side.
Yeah, you can't beat that kind of goal. You can't beat that one right off the top with I think it was a no-look back shot. I mean, what can he do about that one? Crazy Dorito goes for the deep pass, gets unfortunately in the way of some geometry there. And again, they got to be careful on this defense. Wide open goalie right now as no, they are able to deflect that.
It's a bit of a scramble here as they're trying to regain the possession. Bread has it, but it's knocked out of their hands as Mango's able to pick that right back up, clearing it out of their side. But it's picked up by one of Ruin's players. They're always there to try and gain that possession right back for them. Fang takes it up into the goal as fast, launches it in. 3-0, 3 minutes left.
You know, it really feels like Ruin just ramped up their goal-scoring opportunities here because 3-0 already. We're only 2 minutes in the round. This is the highest they've scored all a game, and they have a lot of game time left.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, we could see a comeback here, but Ruin is trying to really bring it home for them. As Fang has the ball over on their own nest, trying to get it out of their side, keeping away from MockingJays. As Mango's hot on their tail, knocking out their hands. It's a bit of a scramble as two players are going for it at once, but Mango's able to, not Mango's, Crazy Rito's able to pick that up right onto Ruin's side, quickly follow behind, but they're able to score that in, making it 1-3.
Gotta say, they're trying to ruin their chances at coming back, you know, against the MockingJays. That was a bad joke, but let's keep going. Fast coming in high. Off of the presses there. Breed Bread trying to send that across to Fang. Does connect for the time of being. Again, 2 minutes on the clock. Ruin's in a very strong power position right now. MockingJays have to be careful about every single time they have possession. They have to make something happen here.
Absolutely, yeah. They're really trying to make that comeback. I think something we've seen a lot in this game is Ruin trying to run down the clock while they're up. Just trying to keep the ball away from the MockingJays, but they have it right now as Ducky takes it up into the goal. Oh, but it's knocked out of their hands by Fast. Mango's able to pick that right back up though, going for another goal. Oh, amazing defense we see from the Ruin side here though.
I mean, look at that. 2 goals back to back. Beautiful defensive, goaltending right now by Ruin. They're doing a good job of really holding this one back and holding them down. MockingJays, though, they got to be careful. They don't want to let their nerves get the best of them. They still can come back, but they got to play it right.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, good nerves make a good player. So Fang brings it up over right above the goal, going for another one, and it's right in. We love to see Fang make that type of goal.
Oh, man. I mean, the amount of times we've seen Ruin just sink that right into the faces of MockingJays. It's gotta hurt. It's gotta burn a little bit too. They've been doing such a good job. Beautiful playing through the donut there as the Mangoes go for that deep cross to Ducky. Ducky's looking for that follow-up, and it does connect into Mango's hands, but it does get deflected for the time being.
Nips is able to pick that back up, hits some unfortunate geometry as Crazy Rio picks it right back up, going straight through the goal, and it's in, making it 2-4 with 30 seconds left on the clock.
30 seconds, 2 goals left. I mean, you know, we talk about mathematical time. This is definitely right on the edge of it, especially with Ruin having possession off the rollout. All they got to do is kill 10 seconds here, go for the last goal, and that is going to be game, set, and match for them as Crazy Dorito coming in, sends it deep. Can they recover that, though, as it goes in deep? 9 seconds on the clock. Fang with the ball behind. I don't think there's really much for them to do here as they are going to be playing this one down. Ball's going to... No, it's not touching the floor. This is really a consolation goal at this point for MockingJays if they can keep it. But Nugs trying to send it back. No! And it hits the ground, and that's unfortunate for MockingJays, but pretty happy for the Ruin players. 4-3, and that is going to be it for our game today. I mean, what do we see there, Vic?
I think we saw a lot of back and forth plays from the MockingJays, but I think Ruin's defense was just too good. They're constantly hitting out of their own goals, trying to keep it out of their side, running down that clock. Some great offensive plays from the Ruin side as well. I think all in all, it was a great match to watch, but an unfortunate match for MockingJays.
Yeah, and it was really hard, right, when you're watching the MockingJays. We could see them get some of these goals. We could see them do a pretty good job. And, you know, for round 1, round 2, they were only You know, the differential was only 1 goal between both, so they were that close to at least getting the overtime, maybe sinking in that last shot, but we didn't quite see that, unfortunately, in the end. And I don't know what happened on that third round. I think it might have just been ruined. You know, had so much momentum that it kind of just got to MockingJays as we saw them really sink, just, you know, goal after goal after goal in that final round. But I mean, great gameplay from both of these teams today, right?
Absolutely, yeah. Both teams really gave it their all.
That indeed. Before we sign off today, I did want to give a quick shout out for anyone who wants to support the stream just a little bit more. If you haven't already, you can always sign up for a member for just $4.99 a month. You unlock a lot of cool perks like custom emojis, special loyalty badges that level up the longer you're a member, and of course, member shout out in the credits. And of course, also another shout out to the creators on the VRML team and the mods. If you're ever interested and want to get involved in what we do behind the scenes, we're just creating content, casting games, or helping with moderation. We're always accepting applications for more volunteers, so please head over to the VRML Orion Drift Discord server and submit an application if you are ever interested. And of course, thanks for coming out and watching another VRML Orion Drift cast. We appreciate seeing you all here today, and of course, remember, subscribe, leave a like. It's greatly appreciated, and hopefully we can see you all in the next cast. I believe there is another cast after this one. I believe Juice is running that one. It's going to be Formula 3 versus Ren NA. So it should be coming up in just a bit. Stay on the channel. Go over, check that one out. It'll be coming up pretty soon. Have a good night, y'all.
Orion Drift VRML is brought to you by Another Axiom, Helga, the esports manager. Thanks for watching VRML.